Columbus Small Animal Hospital, loving our work. I'm Dr. Jim Kramer. This is Buckwheat. He's a 5-year-old neutered male tabby, and he's been in a horrible accident. Poor Buckwheat, both his top and bottom jaw are both fractured and separated in the middle. It's very unusual to see a maxillary fracture like this. It separated his snout, his skull on the roof of his mouth into two pieces right down the middle. So we go into surgery, we reduce his fracture, and I'm placing a Steinman pin horizontally through the maxilla and then a figure-8 cerclage wire to pull that tightly together. And here's what it looks like on an x-ray. Buckwheat had a similar problem on his bottom jaw. If you look all the way to the right, you can see there's a loop of cerclage wire holding that together as well. Dr. Stephanie placed a feeding tube and put some barium in there to make sure it's in the right spot. And here's Buckwheat, face still swollen, and the feeding tube in place so that we can bypass this fractured jaw, set of fractured jaws, and feed him through the tube along with all of his medications. And so our technician Keisha is flushing this esophagostomy tube to make sure that it's clear. And now she's giving Buckwheat some food. We have special food made for this purpose that goes through a syringe. It's extremely nutrient dense, so it doesn't take a lot of it. See, he's licking his lips as he's eating now through the tube, and the medication is included, mixed in with the food. And he hasn't eaten for a while, so he's enjoying this meal. So we can give him these things bypassing his jaw fractures and the repairs, and you can see that he looks almost comfortable under the circumstances, certainly compared to what he looked like prior to surgery. So Buckwheat gets small amounts often. We feed him multiple times during the day. His stomach is not used to food. It's been a while without it, so we're weaning him back onto food, and it's going very smoothly so far. Buckwheat's family is quite concerned about him, comes in to see how he's doing. And now we're a month out from surgery. You can see that Buckwheat's made a terrific recovery. You would never know there had been a problem. Hair has grown back from where the esophagostomy tube was placed, and his teeth interdigitate completely, perfectly well. And he has full use of his mouth and his tongue, and his jaw fractures are healed. So he's made a stunning recovery. And we are not the only ones who are very happy to see that. Buckwheat is back. It's been 3.5 years since his jaw fracture problem, and he's done great, had a great life. For all I hear about cat videos being so entertaining, when we shine a camera on a cat, it seems like they don't want to cooperate, but Buckwheat's done extremely well. Columbus Small Animal Hospital, loving our work.